Tastes like Christmas. Hi, Internet, how are you? I was planning on retiring my epic series, Christmas, Blocked by Dave Rubin. However, there was another development in that story, which I cannot talk about because I am a very censored person on the Internet. I'm not allowed to be on... Those people out there are very loud, reveling and having fun, and not just talking to their friends on the Internet. Losers. It's a brief backstory. So maybe 3 Christmases ago, I was debating in the realm of ideas and free speech with Dave Rubin when he suddenly decided to block me on Christmas Day. And for me, this was very difficult because it meant I can't engage in the marketplace of ideas. All I want to do is have free speech. And now my free speech is gone because I can't talk to Dave Rubin, who is the conduit for all this free speech kind of stuff. You know, that's the guy he is. I found it very tragic, and then year by year, I made more Blocked by Dave Rubins on Christmas. But lo and behold, it seemed like my efforts were no good. Nothing I did or said could get me unblocked by Dave Rubin. And I'd given it up. I was like, I gotta move on. No more talking about Blocked by Dave Rubin. It's beginning to seem a little bit obsessive. This is my 4th one, by the way. I could be out there having eggnog. I don't think we have eggnog, but eating turkey, enjoying Christmas, Christmas Day, eating presents, having all this kinds of fun. But now I'm just sitting here talking about Blocked by Dave Rubin again. So I thought, this year, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm done. Over that. When all of a sudden, on a website that I can't disclose, in a way that I can't even talk about, because if I talk about anything I do on the Internet, I get targeted and attacked, I got blocked by Dave Rubin again. About a week or 2 ago. Why does he always block me around Christmas? I don't know. So I thought I have to do one last hurrah with Blocked by Dave Rubin. The thing he blocked me for this time was Sargon of Akkad / Carl of Swindon, who is this annoying cancer on the Internet who won't go away, who's like this anti-social justice, anti-feminist dude who thinks he's like the smartest dude in the world. All he can do is sniff his own farts. This guy got banned from Patreon. He was making like $120,000 a year, and that obviously destroyed his income. He was banned for saying that white people were acting like N-words. I've been watching this argument take place and just thinking, why do you try? Just give up. Don't fucking bother. These people do not care about the fact that it's racist. And they don't care about the fact that it comes off as racist and how it puts everybody off their cause and how it creates this big battle with like the mainstream, which is saying, hey, you shouldn't just run around calling people N-words because you're trying to own them. That doesn't matter. This is like the battlefield. This is the hill they're going to die on. They're going to die on the free speech to call people N-words. That's what they're all about. That's what's important. And people fighting about it on Twitter, I mean, it's been going on for like weeks now. It's the most pointless conversation I've ever seen. Why am I talking about this? Okay, it's just for context of why I was blocked by Dave Rubin. So basically, Dave Rubin was like, oh my god, Sargon's been blocked from Patreon. This is so bad. I'm going to have to figure out how to fix it. And somebody said, Dave, thank you for thinking about this. You're such a free speech hero. You're such, you know, you're a hero of the proletariat, the people who want the free speech. And you're just helping them so much. And Dave responded to this like, no problem. I'm taking up the cause of free speech. You know, if you want to help directly with the cause of free speech, donate to Dave Rubin. Here is the page where you can donate directly to me. And I just thought, that is cold. You know, that is the game right there. That's the hustle. Basically saying, Sargon's dead, he's over with, donate to me instead. It wasn't even a page for Sargon. It wasn't even set up to help Sargon in any way. It was just, donate to me, Dave Rubin. You know, the best way to help Carl Benjamin of Akkad is to donate to Dave Rubin. And I thought, harsh. That is fucking brutal, but that's competition kicking in. That's capitalism at its finest. Just fuck these people. I'm Dave Rubin, give me the money. So I commented as such on this nondescript website. Lo and behold, blocked again. I tried to build a defense for myself and say, look, Dave, all I was saying here was, you know, this wasn't a page for Sargon of Akkad. You were literally just saying, Sargon of Akkad's lost his Patreon, give me money now. And I was just thinking, that's really, really harsh. Maybe I misread this. Maybe you're going to take that money and you're going to give it to Sargon You're going to give it to him so that he can help his kids, going to help him with paying his rent, etc. And I was just wrong. It just seemed a little bit weird how you're basically leeching off the death of Sargon's Patreon. And I thought that, you know, even his worst enemy probably wouldn't even, or maybe his worst enemy would do that, you know? So Dave Rubin's supposed to be his ally. The only reason I talked about it is because I care about being in the realm of ideas so much. It's really all I've been looking for being on YouTube. And the only way to do that was through Dave Rubin. So here we go. This is the final Blocked by Dave Rubin, unless I get blocked again somehow. I don't know how many times I've been shut out of the marketplace of ideas, thought I was in again, and then I was out again. Unless something else happens, that's the last Blocked by Dave Rubin. Dave, it's been wonderful talking to you over these years, and you not being able to see it in any way whatsoever. I love the free exchange of ideas. That's it. So what am I going to do for Christmas from now on? Well, I thought maybe I'd just talk about a random topic. This time I thought, the meaning of life. What's the meaning of life? Might as well answer that. The movie Monty Python and the Meaning of Life, I think, tells you what the meaning of life is. There's a scene at the end of the movie where he's like, oh yeah, okay, we were supposed to talk about the meaning of life. Let's get around to that. He's given an envelope, he opens it, and then he reads out the meaning of life. And it's basically just, be nice to your neighbor, be friendly to people, pet your dog, eat healthy, go for it, like go out and sightsee, enjoy music. And that's the meaning of life. And I think that's it. I don't think that there is any particular point to life except a kind of sense of personal enjoyment, and add to that an idea that you're trying to help people or improve things. You know, appreciate stuff. I feel like that's what it's really all about. And I feel like I get bogged down way too often in fights and annoying exchanges, people straw-manning just a whole bunch of bullshit, which is just a total headache. And I don't spend enough time just enjoying and appreciating the good things in life. So I feel like that's something that I have to do this year. It doesn't mean that there will be a point to life. Like the point to life is just brush your teeth, go to the doctor, don't get cancer. And if you do get cancer, just be very jolly about it. Be like, oh, I've got cancer. Let's just appreciate life, and I'll be an inspiration the duration of having cancer, then I'll fucking die. And very few people will remember. We're all gonna rot. We're all gonna rot in the soil. And I think really that's the message that I just get from this whole life thing. We're all gonna rot. That's it. And yeah, you're doomed. I'm doomed. We're all gonna die. And when you think about it that way, I guess it could help to a degree. I don't know. I felt like this was gonna be a lot more meaningful than it really was. So I just hope I've left you with the sense of your own mortality. Occasionally a YouTuber or somebody else will notice the fact that you're gonna fucking die. Everyone's gonna die. Death, 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 and that's it. And that's always interesting, but they want to do it in like an edgy way, like edging out about it. For me, it's not edgy. It's just sort of like the facts. You forget that there are years passing again and again. But I want to try to be more true to my values in terms of how I live my everyday life. I think that's what I want to go for. I feel like that's really the only thing you can do. You just get bogged down in the shit. Life is just dealing with irrelevant nonsense. It's just passing time until you rot. So tell me in the comment section, how do you deal with your oncoming rot? What do you want to change? What do you want to do to make life good for you and make life good for others? What's the meaning of life to you beyond just being alive, being a human? Because that really is just the meaning of life. Everybody's a loser, and no one's life is going anywhere. So that just makes you think, how can you make it the best that you can make it as you live? You know, and that's just really it. Whether you're a janitor, whether you're a famous YouTuber, whether you're Freddie Mercury, whether you're Kurt Cobain, I mean, he's dead. Whether you're Donald Trump, especially Donald Trump, you're a fucking loser. So how are you going to make your life better and better for other people with that knowledge that eternally everybody is dust? Like, dust in the wind. That's what it's all about. So that's just a few rambling thoughts. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you're not blocked by Dave Rubin. And I hope you all get to engage in the free speech of ideas, because I'm out of that now. I'm trapped in my own little bubble. I've got no one to talk to except myself about free speech because I've been blocked. So, and I'll do a premiere of my next video, which is probably the video that I've done the most work on ever. It's really, really epic. It's called The Problem with Games. I'll set that all up, and I hope you can enjoy some of the great work that I've done in the future that you haven't seen yet. rock and roll, heavy metal, fight the power. Cheers.